Hi, I'm Diana Montford, the world's first transgender television journalist. Oh dear. Born a man, became a woman, lions and tigers and trannies. Oh my. Anyway, and this is, of course, the one, the only Diana Montford Edge. My two guests, my fabulous guests, are someone you've wanted to see forever, and you always write in and say, when is she coming back? She is back, and here she is, Ms. Songwriting Shane, who's going to sing for us and make us happy and tell us about her life, and Ms. Charlene Chamberlain, radio host, rock and roll entrepreneurs, and all-around fascinating person. She's going to tell us about herself, and and we're just going to sit around talking and listening to Shane sing. And when is your radio show on, Charlene?
My radio show is on Wednesday nights on WTER. It's called Front Row, and it runs from 6 to 6:30. And you can reach me at talkexchangeradio.com. Okay.
And where can they reach you, Shane?
Oh, okay. Facebook, you can catch me, Songwriting Shane. Also, I have some CDs available on cdbaby.com or amazon.com.
Okay. So. And you can reach me by watching me on this show. And at dcmontford@gmail.com. And I'm on Facebook and all the other stuff that people are on these days. I can't find my camera. Oh, dear. But anyway, I would imagine it's somewhere out in the ether, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, but okay. Whatever. Anyway, so what have you been up to?
Okay, so
and jump right into the conversation.
I will.
I've been just taking a step back and looking at things in a different perspective while I'm, honing my talent and recording and doing shows. It just seems like I'm noticing that a lot of people just have been just going crazy, and I don't know what that's about. I guess people find a happy spot in their life, and they find space to do creative things, and then it turns into like an ego, and it's like an escape world, especially if you're in the music world and you're out and doing these shows and you're in these places, and it's like I see all these same smiles, but I noticed something different in the last few months. There's not a happiness that there used to be, so they're just
smiling faces.
Yeah, trudging through, and it's like a very heavy. I don't know if it was because of the weather. We've had a lot of snow.
I was just going to say that we've had 6 months of winter, and it's been very gloomy, and I really think that's oppressive, especially to creative types. I know myself; I suffer from that as well. And there's no motivation to really get out there, and then finally we get a little bit of sunshine, there's a little glimpse of hope here, and we decide we want to hurry up and catch up on all the things we didn't do for those 6 months, and be creative and do those things. So maybe that's kind of what you're feeling or seeing.
Well, with me in particular, it could just be me. I noticed that, me and a few people, as we're moving forward through this, and the ones that can't follow suit or for whatever reason, they lag behind because life happens. It's like a bitterness or something, a hostility in the air, and so I took several steps back, and I did more meditation and things like that to try to find myself through this, knowing that your career's slipping away, but no, that's not true. Life is still always going to be there, and I just wish that people would take a step back themselves and find themselves, because they have so much to offer. They're so gifted. There's so much good out there in the world.
Excuse me, why do you feel that your career is slipping away?
Well, I was like, in the back of my mind, like, wow, I'm stepping back. So I'm right here, right at the stage where, boom, I'm waiting to do everything I can to, have this whole thing blow up. Right. And I had a little of my own ego in there, so I had to look at that too and say, wait a minute, that's not true. everything happens the way it's going to happen. And so I just took a step back. But it's like I was watching everybody climb on each other's backs, trying to get ahead. And
Do you go to their club too, where they climb on each other?
yeah, it's called.
Yeah, paddles, the friendliest.
Yeah, you pay
We
for
just
that.
talked about paddles today.
Yeah,
Were
we pay
you
for
really?
that.
We were.
So I was getting paddled, and I didn't even go to the club. And so,
I was the MC there for
oh my God, I
You
love
were?
being back here.
I've never been, but we were talking about it
Wait
today.
a minute, you look very familiar to me.
I'll never tell.
Yes, you were with Rudy Giuliani the night he was dressed as Marilyn Monroe. I know.
that was me.
But yes, I love paddles, but we can't advertise. So.
No.
Oh my goodness.
You think your career's slipping? I told you.
No, hey, when you come from a place of truth and you're just telling it like it is and you're having fun and you're just observing life of what's going on, you just can't go wrong with that, because you're going to people are going to like it and people are going to not like it.
Yeah.
And
What's the difference? This is life. This is the way it happens, and
can't-
that's what's really important. So.
And I think at this stage of the game, you can't really care that much. You just have to go forward with your mission, and you're right, your truth. And, not everybody's going to like you.
Right.
That's
Do you like
their
everyone?
choice.
Why? If
Yeah.
you don't like everyone. Why should everyone like you?
Right. You have to like yourself. You have to, and if you don't like yourself, you have to find what makes you happy and just find yourself. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be just me, like I said, being in this music business, and it's always had its rough spots
Does
and
it wear
rocky
you
parts.
down? The
When
pettiness and egocentrism.
That
of
it's the
people.
people, the heart of the people. Yeah, it does.
Or lack
it
of
does
saying.
hurt. It hurts to watch, because I see such talent, and it's.
I'm going to pop in here for a minute. Years and years and years ago in the music industry, my experience was there was always a lot of support among musicians. Of course, everybody's all trying to get the same thing. They were trying to get a record deal or a concert tour going. But bands and singer-songwriters were supportive of each other. I don't know if that's happening now. I don't know if it's because of mainly the demise of a lot of the record labels and the business is not what it is anymore. But I see a lot of, I work with a lot of musicians, and I see a lot of them, they're just kind of out there floundering and just doing their own thing and trying to figure out how to do it and how to make it happen without any support. And it's sad, because there is so much talent out there.
But it's
so
very
much.
difficult for talent to get paid these days, unless you're a superstar.
Right.
And how do you get to that point when you're in your garage with your friends?
Yeah, right, or in your little home studio.
Right.
Like Shane has a home studio. I know she works alone a lot.
Yeah, but Shane's way farther along.
Yes, she is.
People see her, they know her.
And she is getting there.
But
She's
I
getting to where she
noticed
needs
one
to
key
go.
thing as a musician: no one wants to help anyone. They only help you so far.
Right.
They
that's what I'm
create this
saying.
agenda.
But that's in every business. They only help you, so they only help you as far as you can help them. If my helping you will help me, I will help you. That's every business.
Oh no, they don't do that. It's like, let me see what I can use of you, and how it's going to help me get ahead, and then forget you. That's the part. And
You're in the wrong business, then you should be in politics.
well, that's
of is
part
like
of what you're doing.
politics.
Yeah. So thank God, I'm open-minded to
If
that.
you're going to
It's
deal
like-
with pigs, at least deal with accomplished ones like politicians.
So I look at it like, you know what? There is no music business, because I don't call it business. I know what business is, and there's good business, bad business. This is just, it's like chaotic. There's no rhyme or reason. Media has put out there that, this is the way to go. Karaoke, this is the way to go. American Idol, this is the way to go.
But-
Voice, they are avenues, they are. But that's not in
Yeah, the days
concrete.
of an old-time record like you.
Right.
Garage bands,
Right.
Incense Peppermints, 1967. The guy was working in a supermarket when he recorded that. It's become immortal. It's forever.
Right.
And it symbolizes its time. They use it in films to symbolize
Sure.
1967, whatever.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen, or not within the foreseeable future. There will be no, hey you, come here.
Yeah.
I'm going to sign you.
I'm going
And
to
your
sign you.
group- yeah.
Right, and you're going to be big. And,
Right.
and they do become big.
And here's an advance.
Yeah. Oh, right.
But they don't promote originality like I think they should. That's the market I'm looking for, because with originality is imagination, and that's where there is progress. Isn't that the whole key behind manufacturing and production?
Yes, but once they've had success with someone, they will try to copy that formula. One day,
Yes.
Taylor Swift made it big. Now let's find another Taylor Swift.
Right,
what I'm
or
calling
someone
Amy-
like Taylor Swift.
Amy
Right.
Winehouse was a niche act, and she was
Right.
strange, but we can co-opt that act for a more mainstream
Mm-hmm.
person and make some money out of it.
Right.
Yeah. So
So on that note,
You don't seem to be tremendously happy tonight.
I guess I'm happy. I'm content with me, but I just think that so many other people could be doing so much more, including myself. I have to find my own venue, my own niche, my own way, and but it's like your peers. It's just like.
But isn't the music business the most notoriously difficult business? It's almost like the old Hollywood where people would jump in front of producers' limousines just to be noticed. It's you're like
especially now. Yeah, it's
you're
extremely
in
hard.
A really rough
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
Probably one of the hardest to break into
Maybe.
and make it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than acting, other than trying to be a Broadway actor, which
Yeah.
we know is
It's
difficult
also,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's like a negative vibe, I guess I feel and see, because I'm like more or less like a visionary. That's how I get my songs and the feeling and get the stories out and learn, and I'm very open.
Well, so basically you're absorbing the negative energy of others.
It's hard as a writer to block anything, because when you block things, you have a writer's block in some respects sometimes. So I just stay open and I absorb the world the way it's really happening, and I see and feel and hear, and so it's like a curse and a blessing to know things, you know. So I had to take myself, back a little bit and do other things creatively, which is fine, but I just see so many people just climb on top of each other, and it's kind of sad to me. That's all.
Well, now, Charlene, you've been interviewing rock personalities for years. Do they often have this kind of angst? At whatever level they might be, at the top, at the bottom, or in the middle?
They may, but I haven't really heard this too much recently, but in the past I have, and yeah, it's there. I think it's there. I really do. Recently I spoke with Judy Collins, and she was just lovely, and I found from talking to her that she's actually travels. She does over 100 concert dates a year,
Fabulous.
all over the world, not just here. She's all over the world, and she's 74 years old, and I think that is phenomenal that she can be 74 years old, be healthy, maintain her beautiful voice, and maintain that type of travel schedule and do those dates. And it was just really great to talk to her, and
But don't you think it's not really so much the money, it's the positive energy?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, and
But at the time, as an original artist, they accepted her and allowed
Right.
that door to open
But
for
that
her.
But
was a
that was
different
back in the
time.
1960s
That's the
and the
thing.
1970s, and that's why I'm saying it's all of these artists and musicians are out here. They're just out here trying to figure out how to do it themselves, because the labels aren't signing them. They're really
Well, the labels are pretty much gone.
yeah,
Right,
pretty much.
that's the-
And it's really hard, and you have all of these wonderfully talented, creative people that need to be seen and heard, and they deserve to be
But
able
they're
to
flipping
explore
burgers
their
at McDonald's.
yeah, to explore their creativity and put it out there. And if you don't have the money, you can't do it. And if you
And
don't
that's
have
the
the
other
support,
thing with economy,
and that's why I
too.
was saying that the other musicians don't really support each other that much anymore either. Wouldn't
That's
it be
the
nice
thing.
if they did?
Yeah, that's
know?
what I see.
Well, the ladies of the canyon and all that.
Oh,
That doesn't
yeah.
exist anymore. That's
No.
no, all gone.
And me being older, I can compare it to something, and that could be the other thing.
You know how it used to be. That's why.
And see, a lot of these musicians, I don't think they see what I see too in that respect. I see it on so many different levels, what's happening with the industry. And music heals the soul. Music heals the world. Music you use in times of happiness, sadness, times of strife.
Well, that's why you don't hear protest songs on the radio anymore, because they inspired great protest and upsetting the status quo, and people saying we're mad as hell and we're not going to take it anymore. That's why you only hear, "Oh, you left me and I'm hurt, la-di-da, la-di-da."
So there's only several heartbeats that you hear out there if you equate it, but you can find, you know, all these other musical sounds if you have Sirius radio and you want to, you know, scan all the channels. But
Yeah, but then you're safe, because if you can afford Sirius, you're not really a revolutionary.
True.
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's what's going on. But I'm still, you know, staying focused and still moving with my projects.
Well, speaking of your project, young lady, let's hear one of those projects.
Okay. You want me to? First, I'm going to be doing. I'm going to do the video. BB Believe. That was what we last talked about.
Are we showing a video, or are we doing it, or
No,
what?
you want? I'll sing a song.
Okay.
I'm going to sing a new song. This is going to be on my second album that I'm working on, and it's called Through the Years.
And what is the album called?
I think I was just talking about this. I think it's going to be called Breathe.
Oh, okay.
Just breathe, because that's what I'm going through. Just had to take a breath. And, you know, I'm out here by myself still, but I'm like, wow, I have these messages to reach out, you know, to, you know, so many people, and it's like, where are they?
Yeah, but just one thing, since the labels really aren't signing any people now, and there aren't that many labels anymore anyway.
I have my own label.
Well, that's what I'm going to
That's
say.
right.
That's exactly where I was going with
I do it.
You have to be your own producer now.
That's
yes,
it.
you do.
So,
And marketing person.
And that's everyone,
publicist.
at any level.
I wear a
The
lot of
Stones are doing it.
Yes.
Everybody's doing it.
right. So I command a respect because I earned it, and you always still do the right thing. But I've chewed through enough concrete walls. It's like, now what?
There's an interesting simile.
Yeah.
I'll title the album "Chewing Through Concrete Walls."
That's
I'd
a
like to
great
see you
title.
do that.
Yeah, that's a
Great
great
song.
title. I love that title. Anyway, Shayna's going to sing her new song for us,
Through the Years.
Through the Years.
It's a really good message.
So, and I guess we just stay where we are and the camera
So-
comes in close.
Do you need a microphone?
Yeah,
And
So-
where is it?
it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Pardon me a moment while I grab my mic. Oh, look, we're like
The
it's on-
Supremes,
the
yes.
Supremes.
Are we dancing? Are we chair dancing?
Whatever. You Picture me at my grand piano.
Yes,
Can you louder that a little?
and a nice close-up on Shay.
This was done, recorded in the studio at Andy Kravitz in his home in New Jersey. I was lying in my bed one day, looking up to face the sun, through a window that was calling my name, when my life had begun. Through the years of being alone, through the years of helping everyone, I am here in the doorway, and I won't answer to anyone, and you don't seem to love me anymore. Oh, you don't seem to want me anymore. You don't seem to love me anymore. No one ever asked me for my name. No one came to help me when I had fallen
Okay. That was certainly moving. And
Oh, what a
beautiful.
powerful song.
Yeah.
Wow.
That really was. That really
So-
was, and that's new, isn't it?
That was what I'm going through. So it's right on time, and it's from my heart. You have to believe in yourself, and you have to love yourself. Doesn't matter if people love you, they don't love you, they like you. You have to like yourself and love yourself through the years.
You have to be your own best friend, really.
Yep,
You do.
that's it.
That's it in a nutshell, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love others, and who's going to love you if you don't love yourself?
With a strong constitution.
We should write one of those little books they sell in stationery stores. Love, it's all about. If you don't love yourself, how can you love others? But anyway, follow the yellow brick road. So, okay.
Doing others?
Yeah, do another.
Yeah, let's.
Okay, on a happy note, I'm going to do BB Believe because
Oh, I like that song.
I do too.
Yeah, it's a great.
after
song.
all that is done and you set the score straight again,
Aside from that,
you
Mrs.
still believe
Lincoln,
in your
yes.
dreams. You still believe in your dreams with a high kick.
That's right.
And okay, so BB Believe. I'm going to sing that.
Songwriting Shane. Oh, and here he comes again. Oh no, it was an illusion. Anyway, that was Songwriting Shane, who sang and wrote Shane. And anyway, how can they contact you and get your music and stuff?
Okay, cdbaby.com. My CD was Shane in the High Command, and you can go on Amazon.com, or you can just look me up on Facebook, Songwriting Shane. That's it.
Okay, and Charlene, Charlene Chamberlain, when is your radio show on?
It's on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 6:30. It's called Front Row, and it's all about music. And you can reach me at talkexchangeradio.com, WTER.
Okay, and I'm Diana Montford. This has been the Diana Montford Show. And by the way, I would very much like to thank our wonderful director who just screwed up our camera. I saw that. Our wonderful director, Mr. Andrew Taylor.
Andrew.
Sounds like a president. Andrew Taylor. Yeah. And I love you. Even if no one else loves you, well, to hell with them. I love you. And that's all that counts. Now, you take real good care of yourself, and I will see you next time. And I love you a lot. We all love you.
Smooches.
Yes. Take care.
Thanks
Love
for
you.
staying tuned.
Yes. See you next time. Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.